Daemon LOL written, right? You know, just because Daemon it's the comedic relief. Him and Simon Strong.
Simon Strong is hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's the comedic relief, right? Where and it wasn't this scene. They come back to them again, but we'll talk a little bit about a lot of them where Daemon is also calling himself king. He's like, do we really need the king consort part? I think we can drop. I think we can drop that little bit. And then Daemon the builder. He's Bob the builder. He's literally just over there.
Just chopping wood and getting his hands dirty and having, fever dragon dreams of, obviously
Banging
a Targaryen woman. And I saw people in the brief opening of my phone. I saw people were upset about the incest thing. And I have two things to say about this. One, he basically groomed his niece. Okay. So this isn't new behavior. Okay. And number two, Daemon doesn't know that it's his mom until the end of the dream, in which he backs away and kind of, he's like, oh, because he doesn't know his mom. So like
which Alys Rivers brings up.
That's right. So for him.
Oh, and do I have something big about Alys Rivers?
Oh man. Okay.
Big.
Interesting, because for me.
Oh no, something's huge. Something huge happened in this episode with Alys Rivers, by the way. Okay. I just want to point it out. Maybe I should talk about it right this second. Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, because I'll tell you what my point was.
So first of all, we did that Patreon episode, like massive potential spoilers about Alys Rivers, Daemon, the whole deal. If you really want to dive deep into it. But this little piece right here is something new. Okay. The only thing I could think of with Alys Rivers, who might be like a woods witch, right? And then you see actually Simon Strong did look at her, but he didn't say anything to her. And we've had some people in Fallout Friday suggest she might literally be like a ghost of Harrenhal, because Daemon's the only one that really interacts with her. But he doesn't look at her. I mean, he could just look at her as in like, why is Daemon looking that way? It was kind of left. Okay. Very interesting. But she comes over and she starts fixing Daemon's hands, right? She looks at his hand, which is bloody, right? What's significant about Daemon's blood? And what do we know about witches in A Song of Ice and Fire? Daemon's blood would be king's blood.
Okay.
Just saying. We know there's magical properties of it. I mean, if Gendry can have king's blood, and that is you want to talk about the Bane series, there is obviously a big debate as to whether it's just simply blood magic and they're just using people that are sort of kings, because once you get into actually like, is it actually king's blood? It gets really weird, right? Because like, does Balon Greyjoy have king's blood because he calls himself a king? Right? You know what I mean? Like it gets kind of like, does Joffrey have king's blood because he's a full Lannister? I mean, he's a bastard, obviously, but he's right. It does get a little dicey. A little dicey and a little interesting about the whole king's blood bit, but nonetheless, like, is Daenerys, is it actually king's blood? She's just doing a blood magic thing, but Daenerys could have king's blood. So that is kind of the interesting, piece of the whole deal. But all I know is I saw her wrapping Daemon's hand, and the first thing that shot in my mind is that's king's blood right there.
Okay, I like that. Because